kill me on getting in the car. Am I zipping through the land? Do I need... Oh my god, I have to find which fucking taxi key it is. I didn't realize that. I mean, I like the effect that it looks like it's like rotted into the ground, but like it doesn't need to be that seriously grounded, you know. Let's see. I have, I think most of my vehicle keys are one of these two drawers. I think it's not that one, this one. I have two taxi keys and I don't know which it is. So I'm going to take both and then I'll just drop whichever one it isn't. I know she's super taxed out at the moment. It has cars sinking into the ground a lot. Glitch. Oh, I already had this one issue with my cars where if I tried to get in from the driver's side, a lot of the time the car would lock. Like it wasn't like lock. Okay, it's a black key. Let me just drop that on the ground. I'll grab that later. I just don't want to waste my time driving it in. Let's see if it comes out of the ground. If it kills my girl, I'll be so sad. There we go. Okay, cool. And it's mostly full of fuel, which is neat. I haven't emptied out the gearbox yet, or the fucking glove box. I might just dump the shit out on the ground, because I'll have to do it when I get back anyway. The issue's more rare now. Yeah, so as far as I know, they fixed the issue where you try to get into your car door and the car physically won't actually let you in your driver's side. There was nothing that was wrong with my car. Like we went through like the whole check everything inspections and there was nothing wrong. So yeah, it was entirely just an issue with the car doors and stuff. I'd walk up to it, I'd try to open it, I couldn't get in. I could get in from the passenger side and scooch over always, but I just couldn't do it the other way. Alright, so this car's got like good battery, it's a foggy as fuck day, so not the best. Oh man, it's been a hot minute since we drove. I don't know what that noise was. That ambulance is kind of fucked. Just give me a hot second to get a little bit into town and then I'll, alright, get off the side thing. Then I'll read messages and stuff because I already know I crash a lot physically into things when I like read and drive. That car's not useful. There is a car. There's a couple of zombies here. There is a taxi here, which I have used. I don't know what condition it's in. There's a couple of zombies and it's too foggy to check. I'm pretty sure none of these cars are usable here. Bad day to go out, honestly. Hey Mitch, welcome in. Can't just be casual. Games are stressing out, not for fun. Not, I don't know. If you're after somebody that's like stressing out, I'm sure there's like people out there that are like playing in a stressed like setting. I'm just, oh shit, just enjoying experiencing it. Considering how I felt initially about Zomboid, how I didn't like it, didn't want to play it, didn't even want to like hear about it, talk about it, or hear suggestions of it and stuff. Like I've come a long way that oh shit, hold on, this is an off-road. I haven't driven down here yet. I've come so far as to not hate it and just casually enjoy it. Don't boop the damn car. Oh, thank God the fog is lifting. Okay, there is a convict dude there, which means there's probably a survivor house. Now, I did drive around at one point. I don't know if it was this game or another one, but I had a sirened ambulance at one point, and I think it was a previous game. So there should be a car. I don't know where it is. I'm very close. It's like the next street down. Okay. I want to check out what this car is because a couple of the cars around town are hot-wired and a couple of them are pristine but or have keys or whatever. And I just want to see what this is. This is obviously where I had a car. I probably don't have an eraser on me anymore, but I've taken that car. This must have been the taxi. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I have an eraser. No, I got a pen. Alright, so this is where I stole this one from. That's fine. That's one down. There's one more that's down in like a grocery store, and I'm pretty sure it's shit. Here. Yeah. I think it's the purple one. Or unless I've parked it over the side here. It might be that one. Alright, let's have a look what's in this area. Because there's keys here, and there's keys for that one over there. So let's have a look what your condition is. It's like, I don't mind doing some car stuff in town as long as, like, it's not like a foggy day or some shit like that. I can potter around the cars and, you know, do some uninstalling and reinstalling and shit, you know? Reported to the gamer before investigation for casual gaming. Terrible. How dare you? I could put fuel in this, although its gas tank's a bit shit. But I do think I've got keys for this one, and I brought a fuel tank with me. So hold on, what's your boot capacity? I forgot to check. Oh, you have fucking thing in you anyway. This is actually some good shit. It's 45 capacity, so it's not the best. I'll take this shit, mate. I'll take that. I'll put that in my taxi. My taxi's not out here to be like carting stuff around. I did assess a lot of vans before I chose like the citrus one that I've got because it has a really high boot capacity. If I'm going to take a van, I know enough now to want to make sure that I have like a really high fucking boot. And also, I also know about like the, what do you call it? The fuel gas can thing has to be in good enough condition to actually take fuel. Because I had one that was like 3%, and every time I poured fuel in it, it just basically was pouring it on the ground. So I ended up wasting like a car's worth of fuel at 1.2, so that was unideal. But yeah, what are you up to, Mitchell? I think it's Mitchell, one of the two. And just kind of like zipping around town. I might maybe put the vehicle key on my key ring so I don't actually end up putting it in the boot or something stupid. But I'm kind of having a look around town because I've got a couple of cars marked up that are kind of okay. I know there's one pristine car, but it's a vehicle like a sedan type thing or a ute. It's not actually like oh, this does not fit. Okay, well the extra planks will just chuck in like one of the seats or whatever. Yeah, it's not a van. I'm ideally trying to find a van, shove the planks in the glove compartment because I find the novelty of being able to put what I assume are probably like 2x4s, 3 2x4s in like the glove box is just entertaining as fuck to me. So can you imagine that? Like most cars can like barely fit like one across like the length of it or like sticking out a window or some shit like that. Can you imagine watching this taxi skittle down the road with like a plank just wedged out of the fucking glove box? Like, just the audacity of it is fantastic. I also think I've looted, I think, maybe the grocery store in this town as well. So, yeah, if my car's in, like, good enough condition, like I said, I'm not going to be able to bring back great supplies and shit. Like, I could just put the wood outside. But I don't really want to take this one on a far distant adventure. I just want to see if there's any, like, good candidates. I haven't also had a look around. This is obviously keys for this. Because I left the keys near the cars with the view that I could come back and get them later if I put fuel in them. I just got to see what their capacities and stuff are. But your engine is at 22, which is staggeringly better than what I have in my car's one. But your fuel's at like 32%. Your hood is worth it though. If I could uninstall that. Does this tell me my boot capacity? No? Maybe? Boot? I don't know. I don't think it does. No. Okay. I just sort of have a look because I'm like, I don't really think to like look for this stuff. So this one's got keys as well. Its fuel tank's kind of like meh. Oh yeah, it's got like fucking paint and shit. Okay. So these two are obviously the two that are marked up here. Zombie over there. I don't really want like a wagony sort of thing. I'd be down to like just grab like even just a small zippy little bastard like that and take that down to like Moldura or something and then like look for a car down there. But like I would have to look out and find something that's got keys and shit. Like, I know that there's one really good car up in Riverside, but I would have to smash open its passenger window to get in, and I still don't technically have the keys, so I can't hotwire that shit. My previous girl could do hot wiring. There's a gas station at the end here, but I'm pretty sure I've driven through like, oh man, the rain is not helping. Oh yeah, there's over here I've got to check out. I'm pretty sure I've looked at all these because I looked at this kind of early game. I looked at those two. I know they're not good. This is interesting. There's quite a lot of zombies here now. I feel like this is kind of like resupplied, like restocked the zombies. There is not a lot of cars here. There is the broken down ute outside. Leave me alone, guys. Is there... What? God damn, that was so lucky. Yeah, I've definitely been in there. I've definitely been in and looted because I broke the windows. I think I broke them early enough that we had sirens go off. I've been in the food mart. I've been to the storage place down around the corner. I don't think there's any other cars. There is a black van down here that I left down here. And I do have to sort out the zombies and generators at this service station down here. Fuck no. I'm surprised that there's like all this like fresh zombies and stuff. It makes me question if Riverside's got, you know, flushed with zombies again. So when I put the generator... Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell, the lag. When I put this here, I had to abandon it because there was a couple of zombies. There was only like a couple. But I was so overloaded I couldn't fight. Well, there's a few now. I don't want to break my boot. But that car there is pristine. And I'm pretty sure I think it's fuel too. So I could grab that and take it for a run. I'm just going to zip my car up. Ignoring the rock that could potentially like end my car's whole life. We will go and sort you out. Make sure I got my bat out. Because there's only like a couple here. I wasn't really concerned about said quantity of zombies. I think there's also a dude sitting there too. There was only like one here at the time. Hi, mate. Hi. And yeah, I was carrying a generator and some other stuff, some like storage supplies sort of stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to try to take them on because like last time I tried to take on like a cluster of zombies when I was overloaded. I just died. So I'm like, let's not do that. What? Should get me some sneaky. I don't know if that guy's woken up. I don't see him. Oh no, there he is. Okay, let me see if I can get just the female zombie up the front there. Actually, hold on. Yeah, this thing I believe is pristine, and I believe it's got fuel in it. I would have liked like the van, but these things are slow as piss. But this is an option. I could always scooch this home because look at it. Look at that shit. Now, what I'd like to know is I'm pretty sure that it is locked and I can't get in. Which means, like, none of these zombies are going to have the keys for it, by the way. These guys aren't, like, the original zombies that were here. I know I drove around and, like, led them all away. And so, yeah, they're not going to be the zombies that probably have the keys. But I'm still going to look. Because, like, in the event that they do have the keys, that would be so useful. Imagine if I look out and, like, they've respawned, like, a specific zombie that has, like, a key for that car. It is such a nice car. Like, obviously, I can always just, like, fuck up its window, but ideally, I'd rather wait until I can do hot wiring. Mate, I said get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. Down. There you go. Are you the guy, or are you... Where'd the other guy from over here go, then? Because this isn't the guy. Where'd he wander off to? He doesn't have stuff. She has a knife. She has rings and stuff like that. Alright, I don't know where he went, but there was a zombie here somewhere. There you are. Okay, so he was still sitting here. I just couldn't fucking see him. I don't know why. Mate, get down. Alright. It is nice to be able to have, like, the ability to, like, fucking stomp them. My weak girl, like, really struggled. I also stole, like, a lot of the clothing off the zombies, like, really super early on. Like I said, I want to try to do a little bit with tailoring at some point. Oh, there's 3 up here. Yeah, there's only 3. I also have fully looted this place. I think there's only like something like ridiculous that... Oh shit, fuck, there's this extra guy. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. There are also rats in there. I did trap a rat in there to breed, but I don't see multiples in there. You go stand down there. I'm not loving these odds, but if I can knock you over... Try to get you dead. I can always double hit you two. Get the fuck down. I still have my bat for a reason. I don't know if I can clock 3 of them at once. Holy crap. I think the one that I'm standing on is still alive. Don't lag out, computer. This is not the time. Oh, I might be off that. Nope, nope. Fucking die, mate. Die. I don't like when they fucking crawl at me. Alright, hold on. Get off me. Off. Alright, hold on. I might be able to stand on like 2 of them. I don't want to break my bat. If I can avoid it. I managed to keep it this long. Alright, that was good. Okay, we got couple of digital watches. I could take the digital watches back for like scooching around with those in winter. I plan to do some electrical with that, so I think they give me electrical, maybe. So I might as well grab them. I did not know there was 4 there. That was, yeah, I wasn't kind of ready for that, honestly. I spent like most of tonight like waking up, so I wasn't kind of ready. But this place now, I don't think there's anybody in here. Let's quickly check. Okay, no. Alright, I just wanted to check because I want to pick this up. And that meant having my back to it for a second. Obviously, I could face the other way, but, you know. So, I'm probably going to plonk it over there where I can very clearly see this. If I can. And she's going to be exhausted for a moment. And she's hungry. Did I leave? The eggs are in the car. So, no, I did not leave them on me. So, yeah, if I can pop this here, it'll be somewhere where I can see it. And then what little fuel is here, I don't put that in the garage. Can we connect this? Connect that to generator. Now, I am going to have to go inside and turn off the power in there. I don't know if those have lights. I don't know if that has light. I guess we turn it on and we'll find out just briefly because I don't know if I put fuel in this. It does not have fuel. So, tell you what, let's go get the gas can out of the car because if I fill it up with fuel, I can refill the gas can, obviously, and or fill, like, my taxi and shit to have then maximum capacity for, like, driving around, which would be really nice, you know? Grab that. Just figure if I bring the car over, it'd be a little bit faster. Not a lot faster, but, like, I am then not, like, as exhausted moving around. So, I have also, like, used up quite an excessive amount of fuel already around the place. I may also end up just taking the planks out and leaving them here, honestly. Okay, give me these. And we'll fill those up. And chuck those in the boot. I don't want to fill this whole thing up with stuff. Also snack on some eggs while I'm standing here as well. I don't want to fill this whole taxi up because I do want to be able to, like, tow it home. And as I said, like, I'd be down to take one of the little cars to be able to just go to a different town and maybe grab a car or something. But I do want to have a look around first to see if there is a van. That way, if I don't have to go to another town, I can just stay nearby and then I can work on, like, mechanical stuff, whatever, and electrical shit. Because I gotta do that anyway. I think we're gonna have 1 electrical and 4 mechanic or something. I think. So, yeah, I've got a bit of work to do with that. And I wouldn't mind going and checking out Riverside again. It's just, it's entertaining to me because it's a town I haven't really been in much. I've been in it a little bit, but let's get you turned on. So first things first, there are lights under here, which I will keep under here. I don't know if this has got a light on it. No? Okay. So that doesn't have a light, but this place does, and I don't know if that does. It might. Yeah, I know the zombies stink. Oh, there's a zombie over there, actually. I didn't even see that. Oh. There was a light outside I was trying to turn off. Can you switch that off? I know there'll be fridges in here. There's not much I can do about that because I think I need, like, a higher skill level for that. I can't disassemble them. There is a light in here. I think that's on. Where's the light switch for this fucking room? That's off. This looks like it's on, and this area looks like it's on. Although this could have light from, you know, outside. So maybe. Okay, so this isn't, like, the greatest. I only really want to, like, leave this on briefly while I'm using it. I also want to see if she's still over there. Okay, there's actually 2 of them. Alright, whatever's happened with the zombies, they've definitely, like, you know, returned in a capacity. I also haven't been outside for a while. There's been, like, a lot of gunshot events and all sorts of stuff. Get you filled up. Get the car tippy-top filled up. And then I'll try to fill up the couple of gas cans. That way I can chuck that back in the car. We'll have full gas cans as well. So if I do find a car that I want, I can transfer fuel into it. what I'd normally do if I found a car is I'd normally take my car home and then go walk to other said car. In the event that it's a car that's like big enough to tow my car home slowly, I would do that as well. I have a lot of fuel at home, but I also have used up a couple of gas cans already because we've gone on like, oh shit, hold on. We've gone on a few adventures so far. But I don't know if they've walked over. I do think I've turned off what lights I can find. I want to keep under here lit up because if I'm going to use fuel in here, like day or night, I want this visible. And this is definitely not helping out. I don't know where... I'm not that close to a zombie. I'm like, why is she a bad smell? But it's like over there. Chuck this back in here. Chuck the hose back in there. There goes a gunshot event. Give me the fresh water bottle. I'll go fill up... Actually, if I leave... Well, I've got to fill up both of them now because she's probably taking a sip. I will have to fill those up inside. And I do need her to eat like another egg while we're moving around. So I don't think I've got like a window or anything further over that's like not quite close to where those zombies were. Oh, she's fucking still holding this. Unequip that shit. I gotta admit, I really do hate when they're still holding the gas can and I haven't managed to put it all away and they like run off somewhere. Okay, so zombies could get in from the window, but I just want to take a second to fill up my water so that we've got full water again. Okay, so generator has been set up. I checked out the cars. The ones that have got keys don't have fuel, but they're like not that great. I could definitely work on them. There's cars in town I could work on. There are quite a lot in this town. Oh yeah, there are 2 rats in here. All right, well, maybe we'll get like a reproduction thing. Also, is that like a broken part of the roof? It'd be kind of interesting if they brought in like roof deterioration. Like commercial buildings and shit. That would be neat. You know. Let's toss this back in here. And I can't fit that in there. Alright, hit me up with a couple of those eggs. I've got 2 water bottles and I can't put the gasoline in here. I kind of was thinking if I could put like a bit of the food in the front of the car, that would be great. Or maybe like the watches and the glue and all this shit can maybe put in the car. I might honestly end up dumping out the wood planks because I've got a shit ton of wood at home, so we'll see. Still can't fit that. Or hammer, I guess. How much is this? This is encumbrance of 11. We're not quite at that yet. I don't want to leave like all the eggs inside, but I do also want to have like reachable food, so get in there. Alright, just take all that shit. If we can take all the shit, I'll put the fuel in the boot if it can. I don't know if that's going to fit, maybe. Like, barely. I'll have to turn this off and I'll jump into my car. But when it's raining, it's kind of like a little bit difficult to hear if there's any zombies near me. And she's ridiculously tired. I will hydrate. Oh. Turn this off. I'll get my drink. For a second there, I thought I saw a zombie behind me. That was a bit weird. I don't think so, but to chuck what I've got in here. I may have to like just dump out the planks and shit. I think this is rear back seat. Put all of this shit just on here for the moment. It can still fit it, but I kind of feel like we have a lot of wood at home. Plus I also have a claw hammer that I can work on like a broken door. I think there was one more door in the storage place that I did need to break open, but I wasn't like super gunning to get that. I'll just grab the planks back out of here. And I might scooch maybe forwards a bit because like there's one zombie there, but I can't clearly see. Like if I was to get out of the car right now, if there was absolutely no zombies. And it's also getting a little bit late. So, get you to move your car. I do like leaving stuff. If I'm gonna leave stuff, I prefer to leave it near a gas station because then I'm more likely to see it. So I'll get you to drop all that shit. There we go. Alright. So, I didn't see any specifically in town that were really super worth it. Also, thank you for the follow. Is it Colo Wolf? Yeah, welcome in. I don't think there was anything there. I haven't found anything that has a siren on it. Ideally, I'd like to find siren cars. I would like to go for a zip up this way. I know there's another fuel station up there. And that way I wouldn't have to go all the way down to Mulder first. I might do that. I have got one car just down and around the corner here as well. So I've got like a fully filled up taxi. I've got 2 gas cans in this thing. So we're pretty good for the moment. All I kind of feel like is if I'm going to go down to Mulder, I want a car with a van. None of the cars over here are anything useful. Fuck. I used the wrong key to turn then. Oh man. All the cars over here I've already sussed out. They're not great. Slightly fucked my probably hood, I would guess. On this, I'm not a huge fan of taking her out when it's like rainy or foggy or anything like that. Yeah, there's no cars here. I've already looted this place. I don't even think there's anything there. I do want to go up this way because there is a fuel station up this way, and I'd like to get some of this map uncovered, ideally. Plus, obviously, like I said, if I find a van, and then we're good. I'll take that home. That's right. Tell you what though, the rain is fucking making it struggle. And my computer's got some issues at the moment, but yeah, rain's really fucking doing it. I would like to check out the van, but I probably can't get to that. Now, last time I tried to follow said road, and I found that following the train tracks was better to a degree. Although I don't really recall this fucking bend. Maybe I just don't remember it. I remember the road was really, really blocked. Yeah, it's got some blockage on it, so I kind of want to go this way just to see. I kind of want to also like uncover the map a bit more for where I've been in the past. So, oh, hold on. There's the fuel place. Is it here? Is it just like a random sign for it? What the fuck? Hang on a ticket. Like, this is neat that they've done this. Like, let you know there's a fuel station nearby, but, interesting. I hadn't really considered billboards like that. That's neat. Okay, so the only gripe I've got about that is it kind of like lets you sort of know, like, beforehand you might not find it, but I guess the problem is that people had a problem finding them. I've already got fuel, so I don't need it, but I do want to have a zip around. Also, I guess she's hungry, which is why we've got sad, lonely music. Alright, hold on, where'd those eggs go? Put a couple in the car, let's eat that. So I've got the fuel station uncovered. I think this scoots through to... I think there's a shopping center or something behind me, like a grocery store, I think. So... Oh, sorry, my cat is Ula. It's on the ground being very upside down. My partner's put like a backpack on the ground in here. And it must smell. And she's all over it. It's very cute. It's just, I could hear something like kind of like making a little tapping kind of noise behind me. And I'm like the hell is that? And I looked back and she's like roly-polying around on the ground. It's very sweet. Here's a little car. I could probably tow this back with the taxi. What the fuck is this place? Oh yeah, little stuff. Alright, well, we probably won't go in there, but like I said, I'm down to take like a mini vehicle just to have something zippy. Mind you, I do wish I still had Sunday Driver, honestly. Just move this over. Oh, there goes a rat. Move this over here where I've got a little bit of space between these two. Yeah, I gotta admit, Sunday Driver is a trait that I do like having because I unfortunately like fucking speed demon all over the fucking joint. And as a result of that, I hit trees and signs and poles and all sorts of stuff like really often, which is not ideal for like the, you know, longevity of my car. Hi, mate. No, get the fuck off. I really don't want to use my bat as much as possible, so when possible, I'll just try to get them stomped out. Obviously, if I've got like 2 or 3 zombies at once, I will probably like block them with the bat. But you ain't dying very fast, are you, mate? The other zombie must be like near enough that she's like registering it. There we go. Okay, well, you look like you're trapped under my car. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know that they could get like stuck on this. Hold on. That'd be closer to like where your head is. There we go. I do kind of feel like placement matters. Oh shit! Fuck! Hold on. Well, that's lucky. If that one's like stuck under the car, oh god, I'm getting like a few here. Oh god, how did I attract so many? Hi mate. I know that you're like gonna get down here. My only gripe is that if those two go around either side of my car, I'm gonna lose track of one of them. Get off me, mate. Seriously. Alright. I kinda need you to die. Okay, you're dead. Hold on. Fuck off, mate. I need you to die. I think the other one is dead. There is one stuck under my car, though. I don't know if I drive forwards. I assume I'm gonna kill them? Maybe? Get down. I don't know if there's any other zombies here. Get off. Get off. Come on.